Video, the audio in 3, 2, 1. You're live.
Welcome to the Jeremiah Show. Dr. D, have you heard of or have you watched? By the way, how are you?
I'm doing very well. Doing very well.
I just ran out of the gates there. And
I tell you what,
no niceties or politeness.
Got your sweater caught on the latch there.
I did. I was ready to go. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
American Ninja Warriors.
Oh, Lord.
Have you watched that?
I have seen a few episodes, and it scares me because I'm at the age where if I attempted to even get on the show, I think I'd hurt myself.
Try it. Do it, Dr. D. I want to see you. You can do it. Anybody can do it.
Slap it around.
I don't think I'd get past, those things they jump across, and then every once in a while somebody just face plants into it, and then they fall into the water.
I think I'd face plant on the platform I'm jumping from.
I think I'd face plant as I'm stepping on the platform where you start. I would trip on that.
Well, it's like I said, I'd hurt myself just getting on the show.
Right. So you and I would be out real quickly, but then we could sit on the sidelines and watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's why I'm out of the gates today. I'm like energized. We have
yes,
the Sports Lounge with Big Lou.
Yeah.
Our spinoff show here. And we cover pop culture. We cover music icons.
Mm-hmm.
We cover food gods. Those are our basic buckets, right?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have any sports. So Big Lou,
he came
who's our guy on the show, who was our sports guy. Yeah, he spun off. Now he's doing his own. So we have the winner of American Ninja Warriors on the 20th. Oh, but you got to watch it this coming Monday, because it's the finale. So let me just tell you a little bit about it. It's where some of the most elite athletes in the country compete on the world's most difficult obstacle courses. Season 13 is just wrapping up. It's just Monday night is when you want to watch and find out who the winner is. That winner, the following Monday, will be on not only the Sports Lounge with Big Lou, but they're going to be on our show as well.
Yeah.
That Monday. Cool. Big Lou will probably get all the great sports questions and come from the athlete's point of view. And then I'll ask the really important questions. How cold is that water?
How hard did you really hit that foam spinning bar that knocked you out?
The hosts are really hilarious, actually. Matt Eisman and Akbar. I'm not even going to try to say his last name. Akbar G. He knows who he is. You all know who he is. And Zuri Hall, they're back this season. They call the action. It took place in Seattle, Los Angeles, and Las Vegas. You can watch it on Hulu, like back episodes, which I've been doing. It's if you miss any. They had more than 400 competitors, and for the first time in American Ninja Warrior history, the age limit to compete is being lowered to 15 years old. And I watched last night. There was the youngest player ever made it up through the first stage in Las Vegas. He was 15.
Whoa, man. And they're doing the same stuff that the adults are doing. They're not shortening anything up or anything. It's exactly the same course. Wow.
Through it. And then what's really great is I just got the press release from NBC. And on Thursday, they're not taking a minute off. They're doing American Ninja Warrior, the juniors. So there will be kids. It's a really very cool sport and a cool show to watch. I mean, just get you excited and makes you feel like it's almost like one of those Rocky movies, where afterwards
you want to go out and run up the steps.
And you've got a soundtrack in your background. Take it higher. You see why I don't sing? Look at that. He laughs at me when I try to sing.
Well, you didn't give me enough to really work with. And that's why it was funny.
Right away. That's about as good as it gets right there. Okay. Did you like that pitch and that tone?
I liked it.
Harmony.
Well, actually, it's a little pitchy, dog.
Yeah. I need some work. Thank you. I need a voice. I need a coach. Where's there a coach when I need one?
Where's Gwen?
Where is Gwen?
Yeah.
All right. So America and Ninja Warriors. Check it out. NBC this coming Monday, the 13th of September is the finale. It's on Mondays, 8/7 Central. That's it, man. Go do that. So we will have the winner on though. So stay tuned for that.
All right.
Big Lou was in the last show. Tonight is the kickoff. NFL fall season football starts. Amazing. And make sure to check out the Sports Lounge with Big Lou. I wanted to mention a couple places in town here. Acme Hospitality is one of my, they've got some really great restaurants. There are a lot of great restaurants in Santa Barbara. So if you're a restaurateur, if you got a favorite restaurant that you'd like us to feature on the show, please call in, please email me info@thejeremiahshow.com or my email jeremiah@thejeremiahshow.com. Anywhere, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere you want to hit me up. If you'd like me to feature your restaurant or talk about it, or you'd like to come on the show, please let us know. But today I'm featuring a couple there. Acme's got 8 concepts. Pearl Social, which is a very cool little lounge. There's no better place than to Pearl Social if you want to tuck away. I don't like big crowds, so I like to sneak into little dive bars and get in a corner somewhere and low light and
quiet place.
Just hang out with whoever I'm with. But these guys have got Pearl Social makes really mean craft cocktails. They've got great tunes, groovy tunes, Dr. D, to go back to like your age group. Groovy.
What, 61?
Wasn't that like the thing you'd say?
Well,
back
yeah,
then,
but that
groovy?
was more in the 60s, and I was single digits at the time, so it really didn't.
You didn't say that.
No, it wasn't really. I just have one question for you.
That's what you get for laughing at me when I sing to you.
Yes, I understand. What is a mean cocktail?
A mean craft cocktail, I should say.
Okay.
It's built with love. It's built with really great ingredients. It's built a craft cocktail is a cocktail that is just not poured out of a gun, and is there's some time and love taken to creating a really good cocktail that's satisfying.
Yeah,
really great ingredients. A mean cocktail. It's a cocktail that damn, that's a mean cocktail. That's what it is.
Okay.
They've got a new fall drink menu at Pearl Social. It hits this week and features, I love this, the Harvest Moon.
It's coming up.
Yeah, with Del Maguey, Vita Mescal, Armagnac, pear, lime, cilantro, mint, and soy. That's a craft cocktail, Dr. D. That's a mean cocktail.
That's a mean one. Okay.
And if music's your thing while you're enjoying that cocktail, take a musical journey with DJ Party Proper at Liquid Lounge. They start, he plays Fridays. He starts at 7 p.m. And on Sunday, they've got vinyl night at Pearl Social.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That starts at 6 p.m. Slip into a sofa, Dr. D, with that cocktail of yours. You got to try that Harvest Moon out. That sounds really good. It's got a lot of the ingredients that you like, right?
Pineapple vodka. Pineapple.
Well, that's on the menu called the Dr. D.
And
up the street, La Paloma. I haven't been to La Paloma Cafe for a while. I used to go to the Paradise when we opened a restaurant there down the block, Arch Rock Fish. And when I worked on Blush and Tonic and all those restaurants, right in this kind of in the center there was, or behind the center was, what was it now? Paradise. I'm already forgetting the Paradise Cafe. Well, it's been replaced by La Paloma Cafe, but I think that was the original. The original restaurant was La Paloma over 40 years ago or so. The murals are still there. They brought back, they didn't take away the Paradise, which I really like. They kept those murals. They kept that great outdoor patio, but they've just improved on an idea. And an original idea. See, that's the one
nice thing here in this town is that I still remember when the Vons over on Chapala and Victoria closed, and you had that big mural on Victoria Street. And it was like, you can't get rid of that. Well, the murals at the Paradise Cafe are the same thing. You just can't lose that. No, because that's a part of this town.
The old neon sign.
Yeah.
And there's some stories about those murals and and there's one behind the bar that's very cool.
Yeah.
But you got to go down there and check it out and have the bartender, the servers tell you the story.
Yeah.
As you're enjoying one of these cocktails and this great food. Our friend Chef Jeremy is the chef at La Paloma Cafe. The place is really iconic. It's in the historic Presidio neighborhood. It's now open 6 days a week, Dr. D.
Oh, great.
For dinner. And I'd love to hear that because that means that business is returning and people are going out to eat. And
I knew that it would. It would just take time. It would just take time, but go ahead.
Well, they're open on Mondays now.
So what
for
day are
Monday
they
service.
closed? I mean, if they're 6 days a
well,
week.
I know they were closed Mondays, I believe Mondays, Tuesdays, and they reopened Wednesdays.
Yeah.
So they must be closed just on Tuesdays.
Okay.
I don't have that information in front of me though.
Because I know that's somewhat of a tradition for some reason. It's Mondays for some places. They'll close on Monday. They're open Tuesday through Sunday because of the weekend crowds and everything.
Mhm.
And I guess they then go in on Mondays when they're closed and kind of
Tuesdays
reset.
are typically the slowest days
Yeah.
for restaurants.
there's
So
no
a lot of
reason to-
times they'll close on those days.
Okay.
But they're open now 6 days a week at La Paloma Cafe, Monday service. So they must be closed Tuesdays. But if I'm wrong on that, Willie down there at Acme Hospitality, let me know, or anybody that works at Acme that knows. But I believe it's Tuesday they're closed.
Okay.
They have one of the best brunches on the Central Coast. As I said, our friend Chef Jeremy Tumel, I forget how we pronounce his last name, but Chef Jeremy is what we call him. He showcases his ranchero style oak grilled menu, and there's nothing better than meats and fish over oak. So good. It's offered Saturday and Sunday from 10:30 to 1:30. The patios, you can't beat them. It's on Ortega and Anacapa. All right. My mom's favorite place to go in town here, and a great place to have breakfast. Start your day down in the funk zone, block off the beach. You can smell the sea air, which always makes food taste better.
Oh, yeah.
And the fog rolling in the morning, early mornings. They open at 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's the Helena Avenue Bakery. They offer an all-day breakfast, Dr. D, and a brunch, gourmet coffee, and picnic fare. So you can actually get something and take it down and have a picnic there on the beach. They just brought back their popular, the crowds demanded it, and they brought it back. So get ready to get excited. The breakfast taco with crispy potatoes, smoked bacon cheddar, fried farm egg, serrano, avocado, salsa, and a griddled flour tortilla.
Oh,
they brought it back. You asked for it, they brought it back.
Well, I didn't even know it was gone, and it's back again.
You got to get down there and have one there.
Oh man, that sounds so good right now.
What's kind of cool about the space is it's real industrial. It's like a bakery. You're like in a bakery in an industrial space, but you can dine indoor or outdoor, and it's right there in the heart of the funk zone. Can I tell you, have you been to the Lark lately?
Boy, I have not. Not lately.
We got to get you out more, Dr. D. We are a food show, somewhat.
Yes, we are.
we are in the restaurant business somewhat. We got to get you out there more. I need to get you some gift cards.
Well, okay, I'll take them. Try these new places.
Yeah, the Lark. Well, the Lark. I had dinner at the Lark with some good friends, Stephanie and Fab. If you're listening, hello, and just a lot of some good friends from San Francisco. We had a great dinner at the Lark. Service, I couldn't believe. I kept hearing at all over town that there's staffing issues, and I know there are. I know it's a big deal, and it's hard to find great staff in these restaurants and a lot of local businesses. But for that night at the Lark, the service was amazing. There was a male server, and he was training a female server, and I didn't get their names, but I do want to say they were just incredible. All right, guess what the Lark's offering now, Dr. D? Baba ganoush with squash and grilled corn, and you're going to like this bluefin tuna.
Oh,
crudo.
Okay.
There's your tuna.
There's my tuna.
Bring it on. Local plums, black sesame, fermented Fresno chili broth, and lemon basil. They've got a new cocktail menu. Segura Mezcal Highball, the Summerlin Sour, the Flora Rosa Tequila Highball with jalapeno, infused reposado tequila, guava, lime, ginger cordial, and rosemary.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You're also in violation of the law. I get Sam Edelman, who is handling the Santa Barbara farmers markets. And when he goes off on his recipe, and I say, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to pull you over and give you a ticket for making me hungry.
we do that. We do that a lot here, don't we?
Yes, we
make
do.
Ourselves hungry
Right before
We
lunch.
started the noon hour here, and when we record this show sometimes, and we end at 2, and we're starving. But we like to go over to the Durfs.
Oh,
Durfs is our spot. Like
Durfs, and
Durfs,
I got to tell
afterwards
you,
for a burger and a beer.
I got a burger and a beer. That was funny.
Right
The last
after the
time we
show.
went there, we asked if we wanted water. We'd ordered a couple of beers. Yeah, bring us a pitcher. And the next thing you know, we got a pitcher of beer.
Yeah, we've been. I said, yeah, make it easy on yourself, because there was one server there for
Yeah,
like 50
yeah.
people, and I said, make it easy. Yeah, we'll take the pitcher, but she meant a pitcher of beer. I
Yeah.
thought a pitcher of water, so she didn't have to get up.
But
We
I'll tell
did
you-
go with the great Hunter Hawkins a few times ago.
Yeah, we did.
Hunter Hawkins joined us for a burger.
Oh,
and-
that was
well,
really
she
good. Yeah.
didn't have a burger. She's a vegetarian,
Yeah.
but after she serenaded us in the
That
studio
was
here,
so nice. That was so nice. I will tell you, Durfs, my hat's off as far as their sour cream and mushroom burger.
Mm,
Messy as
French
all get
fries.
out, and fries. Messy as all get out, but man, so good.
Yep.
So I went home. We made these turkey burgers. I put sour cream on them. Didn't have the mushrooms at that point. Really, really good.
you try to replicate?
I did. Well, I wasn't actually trying to replicate. I was just figuring I'm going to keep the theme going as
Yeah.
much as I can, because I figure the only place I'm really going to get a good one is right there at Durfs.
It's just something about that place. It's been there forever. I don't
Oh,
know the
yeah.
history about it, but
Yeah.
it's just nice. A couple blocks from the station, just pop over, grab a
Not
burger
bad
and
at
a
all.
beer.
Not bad. at all.
Hunter Hawkins, by the way, the song that she premiered
Mhm.
in studio
Yeah.
here on the show is out now on Spotify. You can get that. It's Thank You.
Thank
is
You.
The song.
Yeah.
But show her the Jeremiah Show love, all the listeners out there,
Yeah.
please, and go follow her or subscribe to the show.
Sweet, really sweet gal too.
Yeah, so talented.
Absolutely.
And I believe her film is out as well, Window. So check that out.
Check that out. Yeah.
Well, real quick story before we go to break. I got a funny story that my mom shared with me.
Okay.
You know, Franny, who brings in the apple pies here at the
Oh,
radio
thank you.
station.
Thank
Coming
you.
up that
Thank you,
time again,
Franny.
Dr. D.
Yeah. It's about that time.
About
Yes,
that
it is.
time.
I can
Are you
hardly wait.
eating apple pies this season?
Hmm?
Are you eating apple pie this season?
Yes.
Yes. The answer is
The answer
Yes.
is yes. Can I call a friend?
you don't even need a call
I
friend.
don't
You know
even-
that answer.
I know.
Don't lie to me.
Yes.
All right. So this is kind of a funny story. It probably wasn't funny to her, but she was out there at the at Gelson's and that shopping center out there in Santa Barbara,
Yeah.
Upper State, and apparently she had got her car. She backed over a curb, the way that she did it teetered. Well, it's a truck, so it
Uh-huh.
teetered it, and she couldn't get off. The wheels wouldn't touch the ground.
Oh no.
So she's blocking the traffic coming in and out of this busy parking lot on State Street, which is the main street here in Santa
Yeah.
Barbara. She's stuck for over an hour. She calls Bob Holzer Towing.
Uh-huh.
And this again is one of those, catch them doing something right or thank people that are nice.
Yeah.
Nestor was the driver, Nestor from Bob Holzer's Towing, and he came out and he just made her feel good. And he said, we'll get past this. This isn't that big of a deal. Calmed her down. But I just want to give a shout out to Nestor for being nice to my mom.
And I will
And
tell
just
your
being
mom.
nice in general.
Absolutely. And I will tell your mom, you're not the only one who has driven over those dividers in the middle of the road. I was coming out of the Arco there at State and Arriaga, I think it was. And I was going to make a left turn. Well, you can't make a left turn going out onto State Street. You have to make a right because there's a concrete divider. At the time, I was driving the Volvo. I took it right over the concrete divider.
Did it get stuck?
No, it did not. I
But
think
you
I had
just
enough
scraped
momentum.
off everything on the bottom. of the
Probably,
Volvo, yeah.
yes, exactly.
All right. Well, man, if you've got a good story about someone that just treats you right, is nice,
Oh, yeah.
good old customer service, just nice in general.
Yeah,
I'd love to hear those stories too. I mean, we want to spread
Yeah.
that type of stuff here on.
that's very
On the
cool.
show.
And I'm glad that your mom is doing all right, doing good. No harm, no foul.
No, but I can imagine that'd be pretty stressful if you're
Yeah.
blocking the entrance and an exit, and
Yeah.
everybody's honking and looking at you for
Just
an
have
hour.
a slice of your apple pie, mom, and you'll be fine.
She just needed to walk over to Harry's right there and get a big cocktail. And
Oh,
forget
there you
forget
go.
all about
Perfect.
it. Which is, by the way, another one of my favorite things to do is go to Harry's tuck away in the bar there
Hmm.
and get a beer, a cold beer, a cocktail, and those onion rings.
Oh, those are good.
amazing. All you need. That's a
I'll
meal.
even take that. I'll even take that prime rib sandwich.
You eat the prime rib sandwich. I'll eat a plate of onion rings.
All right.
With the barbecue sauce. Oh,
Oh,
so good.
good
Look
stuff.
at how hungry. Harry's.
All
Check
right.
it out. All right, we'll be right back. Dr. D and I are going to hit Derps, and then we're going to hit Harry's, and then we'll probably get our car stuck somewhere along the way and call Bob Holzer Towing. We'll be right back.
All right, we're clear. Oh man.
I like the shows. We don't have to. You can just be kind of
No pressure.
fun with.
No pressure.
Plus,
That's
we
funny.
plug along with good people there.
Yeah.
Sign up as a subscriber. As
That's
an advertiser.
funny. That is
How
funny.
much time do we have left?
Hang on, let me load this over here. Okay. Well, let's see. What do we tell you? Let's see.
What did I tell you, young man?
Well, we still have. I'm gonna say let's basically do 5 minutes and 5 minutes. That's about what we got. Because we're at 24. We do 5 minutes, takes us to 30.
Okay, what I'm
Yeah.
going to do, I'm going
Mhm.
to come back. I'm going to thank the listeners, the top countries.
There
And
you
then
go.
let's take a break again.
Yep.
And then I'm going to do that. And remember the Anne Heche setup of where we went
Mm-hmm.
to the restaurant beachside? I'm
Yeah.
going to set that up before you with
Okay.
Blair and Heche.
All right. All right. Here we go. Segment 2. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. You're live.
Welcome back to Jeremiah Show. How are those? How was that prime rib? Pretty good, Dr. D? You got a little bit of
man.
it right there on your chin.
A little of the chin there. I got to tell you that I tried that for the first time at Harry's when we were celebrating, if you want to call it that, Steve Cushman's departure from Santa Barbara down to San Diego.
Mm.
And that's what he ordered. And I thought, man, that sounds really, so I did the same thing. And I just looked at him going, now I know why you order this all the time.
Good
It's
old
really
Steve
good.
Cushman. I didn't
Steve
know he moved
Cushman,
out of town.
Yeah, he was on the city council for many years. Commerce, not the council. What am I thinking? Chamber of Commerce. Chamber of Commerce.
When we had our grand opening at Art Rock Fish,
Mhm.
he showed up with a statue, I believe, of a salmon,
Oh wow!
and left it there for us for the like the red on the red carpet and
Yeah,
and had it displayed for a little bit right out front.
yeah, great
Very,
guy,
very cool
great
yeah.
guy.
Really cared about the community and
Yeah.
commerce.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to thank our listeners. This is so
Yes.
much fun to do every week. I'm thinking a little bit early here. Usually I
Well,
do
and
it
I'm
in-
wondering who you're going to thank first, sir.
Well, okay, so I'll take your hint there. Let's thank Ireland. The good
Oh, faith
Dublin,
in
Ireland,
God.
to be exact, but the whole country of Ireland. I've been teasing the last couple of weeks because they dropped down to like number 6 as our most listened to
Right?
country, and also Dublin as one of the biggest and one of the most listened to cities,
Mhm.
or where we are listened to most. And I started ribbing Ireland a little bit. I said, "Come on, Ireland, let's come back and listen to us." And they listened, and they did. And so Dublin was our number 1 city for the first time, by the way, in 7 years. You guys are number 1. So thank you for all the listeners in Dublin, Ireland. Who, Dr. D?
Yeah,
That's where you want to go live there someday.
I do.
Roundabouts. Right?
Well, and that's funny too, because the roundabout, when we first got into one of them, I think we went around about 4 times.
Oh, an actual roundabout.
An actual roundabout. And again, there is nothing illegal about staying in if you don't know where to get out.
Just keep going around in
Just keep
circles
going in circles until
you get dizzy.
you get dizzy or the car runs out of gas, one of the two. But congratulations to Dublin, Ireland, and their listenership. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, thanks for listening to us. And there's so many great countries and listeners out there.
Gosh.
And I think all of you, I don't know who I'm going to nudge up here next. I think we need a listenership off with Ireland. who wants to knock them out of number 1? Which country is it going to be? But no, I think it's very, very cool. And God, thank you so much.
Yeah.
But Daniel Satona, number 1 listener last week. Daniel
great.
Satona. Thanks, Daniel.
Mhm.
Bree Maxfield, she comes in strong at number 2. Hey, Bree. Okay, then we got a hidden user here, a hidden listener.
Oh,
Dr.
one of
D.
those. One
Yeah,
of those.
they just go by the name of numbers. So I'll thank 991-441246, whoever you are. Come out of whoever you are, come out of hiding. Don't
Yeah.
be shy. We like you.
And we'd like to know what those numbers mean.
Is that a phone number? Would you like us to call you? Are those your coordinates? Are you in some sort of trouble?
That's
we can,
right,
we can send
exactly.
help. Kara, she also goes by Cars, Dr. D. Kars.
I like it.
Kara, thanks for
like it.
listening.
Yeah.
And again, top country. Top country is US. Ireland was number 2. The Russian Federation, number 3. And I don't know why when I say that, I feel so scared. But we love everybody. The Russian Federation, thanks
Putin's
for listening.
Putin's listening.
Yeah.
Yes.
And do not hack me, please. And Ireland, Dublin again was number 1 city.
Yep.
The number 2 city, Dr. D, I got to tell,
Mhm.
because let's see here. Number 2.
Right before we go to break.
Okay, I know you're hinting.
Mhm.
Atlanta, Georgia,
All right.
and Moscow,
Now, wait a minute. Is it Moscow?
Russian
Russia?
Federation. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because there is a
Dublin was
Moscow
number
here in
1,
the States.
Atlanta, Georgia, number 2, Moscow, number 3.
Wow.
Top countries, United States, Ireland, and Russian Federation. Czech Republic, Spain, Jersey, Italy, Indonesia, and Singapore were after that. Anyway, thank all of you.
And that's the Russian Federation, not to be confused with the Federation of Planets. Okay.
Exactly. I also wanted to say, give a shout out to Scotty Barnhart. He's the director of the Count Basie Band.
Oh,
His show is number 1 right now, trending number 1
that is
on our podcasts.
that
Count
is
Basie.
one great show with great music and
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
And Chris Hillman was just on the show. He is the founder of the Byrds, co-founder of the Byrds,
Uh-huh.
and many other bands.
Right.
He's got a concert coming up, Time Between. He's number 2. And Denise Donatelli, jazz vocalist artist. We love Denise. We'll be right back. Is that
Very
enough
good.
time to do my intro?
You have enough time to do your intro for the segment that will then play after that, because that's how that will work.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
So basically, you'll introduce the segment, and then we'll go to break, and then that segment will play. Okay. I think we're ready to go.
All right.
Oh no. It's the third segment. Oh no. All right, here we go. Where's the cutoff? What? Hold on a second. What? Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, that didn't belong there. Get that out of there. All right, here we go. All right, you do your thing and then just go straight to break. And 3, 2, 1, you're live.
Welcome back to the Jeremiah Show. Hey, this is the second show, Dr. D, where we are playing clips from an interview that we did with Anne Heche
Mhm.
recently. You and I, we wanted to look at, I believe she's one of the best actors of our time. And I started looking back at some of her films and the caliber of actors that were in the film, the writers, the directors, some of my favorite films, some of the best films of the last 20, 30 years.
Mhm.
So we talked to Anne and Heather, her PR person, and as you know, they're friends of the show. And we pitched this idea. Hey, let's go back to some of those films and revisit them. As we were looking at these films, and we looked at 6 Days, 7 Nights with Harrison Ford.
Mhm.
We looked at the Cat Fight with Anne and Sandra Oh, Cedar Rapids, Volcano, Tommy Lee Jones, Psycho with Vince Vaughn, Return to Paradise with Vince Vaughn and Joaquin Phoenix, Wag the Dog with Robert De Niro, and so many others, Dustin Hoffman, Donnie Brasco with Johnny Depp, and then the Netflix movie that came out that's doing so well, Vanished. We looked at all these movies, and she gave insight. Went behind the curtain with her. And it was a lot of fun. And then as we were taping the interview, she came up with another idea. She wanted to do learning from the masters. So she gives us an extra 10 tips, things that she learned from the masters, such as Robert De Niro or Johnny Depp. So the great series. And over the next 10 weeks, we're going to play one in each at the end of our shows here. And then we'll play them in their entirety in case you missed them. They are on the podcast site now, though, ahead of time. You don't have to wait.
Right.
So let me tell you how this all happened. Anne Heche is an Emmy Award-winning actress, a director, and a screenwriter. She lives in Los Angeles. Last time that Anne was in Santa Barbara, she taped her podcast, Anne and Heather Better Together, at the TGS Radio Studios, along with her co-host, Heather Duffy Boylston. After the taping of the show, which featured Muriel Hemingway, the three of us went to dinner at the Boathouse on Henry's Beach. Our table wasn't ready yet, so we took our cocktails to the beach. And being a little bit chilly, I went and got a blanket from the car, and we shared that blanket on a park bench, perched above the surf and the rising moon. We started talking about Anne's film career and their new podcast. She didn't know it yet, but I had admired her for a long time, from my early days at USC Film School. I'm not going to lie, sitting under a blanket next to one of your favorite actors isn't a bad way to spend an evening. Let's see, before I first saw Anne on the silver screen, there were movies BAH, which stands for Before Anne Heche, and then there were movies after Anne Heche, which are AAH. She blew me away, one movie after another, and she still does. Even if the movie isn't that great, Anne always is. I honestly dare you to find a film where Anne doesn't kill it. If you find one, I don't want to hear about it. So don't send me any emails. So back at the beach, and up until this point, everything was going great. We were laughing and we drank and we all told stories. I told lies, I'm sure. When we were called to our table, I don't know if it was the vodka or the shared laughter between the three of us, but I began to relax. And I made the mistake none of you should ever make when hanging out with a true movie star. Honestly, believing what I was saying, I said to Anne that I had seen everything she had ever been in. Crickets, for what felt like forever. Anne was sizing me up. She was cocking her head to one side. She jiggled the ice in her glass. Squinting, she looked me straight in the eye and she called my bluff. Everything? She coolly asked me, with that cool movie star stare for just about 10 seconds too long. Gulp, cold sweat. I answered, yes, everything. Have you seen Catfight? Like a mouse that had been trapped into a corner by a cat. Anne knew she had me, and she was enjoying toying with me. For the next half hour, she tested my statement. She tested my knowledge of all the films that she had been in. I failed pretty miserably. It was the most exhilarating and scary half hour of my life. Thank God she went to grab a smoke eventually. I realized that I hadn't seen all of Anne's body of work, and so I set out to do just that. What I have come to know about Anne Heche, the professional, is that she always brings it. There is never a phony moment. She never calls it in a scene. She brings it. Today, Anne brings it again. We have the complete honor of having Anne all to ourselves as she takes us through 10 of her most memorable film performances, telling us secrets about each production, her co-stars, the directors, and the stuff we probably shouldn't know. Today, you will learn what you didn't know about your favorite scene in her movies. With Anne Heche, she's genuine, she's honest, she's talented, she's human, she's one of the true greats. She's Anne Heche. Enjoy.
Okay.
Cool.